Welcome back to the special episode on eView, which focuses on Essar's continuous dedication to our environment. In this segment, we bring to you initiatives made by Essar Steel here in Hazira. Essar Steel is the lowest water consuming plant amongst all the steel plants in India. It recognizes the need to limit the usage of the fast depleting natural resource of water and has made some rapid strides on this front, be it the rainwater harvesting or the wastewater recycling.
Essar Steel has implemented conservation measures in form of technology, in form of its operating practices. Those measures are already in place, and as a result, Essar Steel's water consumption is the lowest. The number one is the state-of-the-art technology selected for the steel making. I mean to say is we selected a technology in such a way that it is a less water intensive. Based on our own operating practices at Essar Steel, it is dedicated to our own engineers and the brainchild of our own seniors. We have developed a system of cascading of cooling water. Cascading of cooling water means we are using the cooling water reject of one system as a source of makeup in another system, and thereby we reduce a lot of water consumption. And as a result, because of this all 1 to 3 put together, we can able to recycle 90 to 95% of total water back into the system. Since last 4 years, we are conserving, Essar Steel is conserving all the rainwater and using it for the process purposes. So in the last 4 to 5 years, we have used around 5 to 6 lakhs cubic meter of rainwater as a source of fresh water to our plant, and thereby we have conserved the natural water resource. Coming to now effluent to effluent, that is another unique concept implemented by Essar Steel. It is nothing but our sister company Essar Power is in the business of producing power. It is a gas-based power. They also required a huge quantity of water, and as a result they are discharging every day 4,000 cubic meter per day of effluent to this Tapi estuary. Based on the Essar Steel and Essar Power team combined together, and they have analyzed the Essar Power treated effluent qualities, and they have proved that this water, Essar Power effluent water, is highly suitable for Essar Steel's HBI manufacturing HBI process, and thereby we are taking from, and the project was conceived and management has given approval and it is implemented 3 years back, and from there onwards we are taking entire effluent generation of Essar Power to our HBI plant as a makeup water. Essar Steel air emissions is very well within the norms prescribed by the Gujarat Pollution Control Board as well as the Environment Protection Act. Essar Steel is one of the first company in India who have established their own internal norms, which is far more stringent than what is the norms prescribed by the statutory authority. Our SO2 and NOx emission, our SO2 emission is practically nil because we are using natural gas as a fuel in our existing plant. Our nitrogen oxide emissions is very well below the limits prescribed by the Pollution Control Board. Our particulate matter emissions from our major stacks like HBI plant, electric arc furnace and lime plant stacks are very well below the Pollution Control Board norms, and we are tracking our emissions as per the internal norms. Essar Steel is one of the lowest energy consumer amongst all the steel plant. Therefore, our CO2 emission is also one of the lowest. The reason is earlier our existing plant is having a natural gas based as a fuel. So thereby our CO2 emissions is very less as compared to other steel plant. After commissioning of our new steel plant, which is having a blast furnace and corex based technology, though our CO2 emission is in the range of 2 tons per ton of crude steel, which is also low as compared to other steel plant CO2 emission. All the plants, all our operating plants are equipped with state-of-the-art air pollution control equipment. Starts from material handling. Material handling is equipped with state-of-the-art dry fog systems. HBI plant is equipped with venturi scrubbers and hydrocyclones. Lime plant is equipped with the back filters. Electric arc furnace is equipped with state-of-the-art fume extraction systems. Our cold rolling mill plant is equipped with venturi scrubbers, and our new plants which we recently commissioned, that are also equipped with the fume extraction systems as well as venturi scrubbers as well as the cyclones separators. So state-of-the-art pollution control equipment has been installed, and as a result Essar is complying all the norms prescribed for air pollution. Fume extraction system is a air pollution control equipment attached to our electric arc furnace shop as well as our cone arc furnace which is recently commissioned. The main role of this FES system is to extract whatever the fumes generate from the furnace when we charge the raw material into the furnace, and when we do the arcing and the arcing in the furnace. At that time, lot of fumes are coming out from the furnace. If we are not able to extract that fumes, then that fumes might get dispersed in the nearby vicinity, and it generates a huge dust clouds. But because of that fume extraction system, it extracts the entire dust. It passes through the various stages like combustion chamber, water cooled duct, forced draft cooler, and finally it passes through the back filter, where it removes the entire dust from the flue gas, and after the cooling, that gas is discharged to the chimney. So actually it is a cleaning mechanism of a gas. See, 19 megawatt waste heat recovery plant is originally conceived based on whatever the waste heat we are released from our sponge iron plant, that is HBI plant. So we have 4 modules of HBI in the east side of the road, and those 4 modules are generating waste heat to the tune of 2,50,000 Nm³ per hour from each module, and that waste heat is having a temperature more than 250 to 300 degrees centigrade. So to recover that heat, Essar has conceived this project to utilize the heat value of this waste heat, and after utilizing this heat value, the proposal is to generate a steam, and that steam will run the steam turbine, and that steam turbine produce the electricity. But parallelly, we have commissioned our blast furnace complex, and blast furnace also generate quite an amount of blast furnace gas. So we further innovate our technology and make it in such a way that we can feed that blast furnace gas also into that 19 megawatt plant, and we can use that, we can generate steam to run the turbine. I am proud to say that Essar Steel is the first Indian steel company certified for the ISO 14001 standard in 1999. And since 1999, our environmental management system implemented in our plant according to the ISO 14001 standard. Since inception, I would say Essar is the first company who have established their own environmental laboratory to monitor their emissions and discharges in the year 1994. And since 1994, Essar Steel is having the dedicated environmental management cell to look after the environmental management related issues.
Besides taking care of water and chemical emissions perfectly, Essar Steel also tackles the disposal of solid and hazardous waste through zero-based task force method.
What Essar Steel has done is the establishment of a zero waste task force. A task force is created which comprises of senior people of the plant. They sit together, they have analyzed all the waste materials, the characteristics of the waste material, their size component of the waste material, and as a result a plan has been developed. And that plan is to recycle or reuse maximum of waste generated from the steel plant within the plant, either reuse it or sell it to the actual users. As a result, today we can able to recycle all our iron bearing waste material into our sinter making operations. I can say all sludges generated from the rolling plant, that sludges we have developed a technology called micro pelletization. That sludges we are converted into the micro pellets, and that micro pellets we are feeding it to sinter plant because it contains a iron content of 50%.
Essar Steel has planted around 5 lakh trees of various species throughout the complex as a green belt. This massive green belt area has now become a nesting place for around 70 to 80 types of migratory birds. The overall environment control is not only restricted to shop floors, working environment, but it also spreads across the entire township. All this together ensure that we here at Essar not only make the environment clean but also green. From all of us here, thank you for watching the special episode on World Environment Day.